Are you guys able to see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. So yesterday we discussed about templates, components, right? So what is template? Template is the markup or layout to create a page. Okay. One template can be used to create multiple pages. There are two types of templates, static template and dynamic template. Then we discussed about components. So what is a component? Component is the reusable functional block. Okay, one component can be reused multiple times in the same page as well as in multiple pages, and it should have some functionality. For example, logo. It will show your company's logo, and if you click that, it will take to the home page of your website, right? So these and templates are used to create the pages. Components are used to add content on the pages. So then we started discussing about different consoles provided by AEM. Okay. So once you start your author instance, and I mean there are two instances, author and publish, right? So author instance is the instance where the development happens. All the internal users have access to the author instance. So mostly we are going to work in author instance. So I installed author instance in my system. Once I install that, I started the instance, then I am able to access all the consoles of AEM. So what is console? Console is an interface. Okay. So AEM provides number of consoles for different type of users to perform different activities. For developers to create templates, components, there is a separate console. For content authors to create the pages, there is a separate console. For administrator, there are separate consoles. Okay. Then we have seen the master navigation console. Once your instance is started, it will redirect you to the, after you enter the credentials, it redirects you to master navigation console. From there, you can navigate to all other consoles of AEM. Okay. Then we are discussing about CRXD console. Okay. So what is CRXD console? So CRXD is a browser-based editor. Okay. Browser-based editor. Editor means, so here we are going to develop AEM application. We know editors like Eclipse, NetBeans, IntelliJ. Eclipse is used for developing Java applications, web applications. So similarly, CRXD is used to develop AEM application. So it's a browser-based editor. Means you have to type the URL in the browser. Localhost colon 4502/CRX/D. Then this editor will open, provided your author instance is up and running. Okay. So once you open the CRXD console, you can see there is a left panel, there is properties panel, there is your editor where you are going to write the code, then search box, right? Multiple things are there. So in the left panel, you can see multiple folders are there. We have discussed about apps folder. So in apps folder, we are going to create our project specific folder. Under that, we'll create all the static templates, all the components for our project, all client libraries. We'll create I18N configurations. So all those things will be created in apps folder. Okay. So then we are discussing about content folder. In content folder, all our website and its pages will be created. Okay. Let's say I want to create my website training.com, learning.com. So that website will be created in content folder, website and its pages. Okay. So yesterday we have seen this W retail project. So this W retail is actually the website, right? Under content folder, the W retail website is created. So every website is having a structure, ideal structure of any AEM website. What is that ideal structure? So first you have to create the root page. like in W Retail, they created this is the root page. Then country specific page. If you want to launch your website in multiple countries, then you have to create country specific page. Then language specific page. Under every country specific page, you need to create the language specific pages. For example, in US, I want to launch my website in English as well as Spanish. So two language specific pages needs to be created. Under EN, all the pages of my English website will be created here. Under ES or any particular language specific page, all the pages of that particular website will be created there. Okay. And when you create the pages, there should be parent-child relationship between all the pages. Okay. So here you can see experience page is the child page of English page. English page is the parent page of experience page. Okay, Arctic surfing hours. So these are the child pages of experience page. Okay, fine. So this is the sample website they created for us for our reference. This is the ideal structure of any AEM website. We'll follow this. We'll create our own website also. Okay. So this website and its pages are stored here. But how these pages and the website are created? So there is a separate console for that. Okay, let me open. Okay. So I have opened site admin console. Sorry. You're saying something? Okay. So I opened one more console. So CRXD we have seen. In CRXD content folder, our website and its pages are stored. But where those pages are created? So this is the console to create the pages. This console is called as site admin console. So you have to type the URL localhost colon 4502/site admin. Then this console will open. Okay. So what is localhost 4502? Localhost means the host name on which your server is running. In our case, it is localhost. 4502 is the port number on which your author instance is running. Then site admin is the console. Okay. So the website, W Retail website is created using this console. So where is that website? So if you expand websites, you will find W Retail here. So expand W Retail. So this is the root page, right? And these are the country specific pages. You can see United States, Canada, Switzerland, Germany. These are country specific page. It means I launch my website in these countries. Under every country specific page, you have language specific pages. English, Espanol. In United States, I launch my website in English and Spanish. Under each language specific page, all other pages of your websites are created. Okay, experience, men, women, equipment. Okay, so these are the other pages of your English website. So the pages are created here. How the pages are created? See, for example, let's say I want to create a page under experience page. Okay, or some okay, equipment. Here I want to create a page. Select equipment. Under equipment, my page will be created. So there is a new button. You click on new page. So as I told, to create a page, we need a template. So these are the list of templates. All the templates are created by the developers. Once the template is created, you can see the template in this list. So these many templates are available for W Retail project. Okay. So let's say I'll select one template. For example, I'll select this experience page and I'll give a title to my page. Let's say my title is anything you can give. Okay. So title, while entering the title, make sure your first character of every word should be in uppercase letters. Okay. You can give space also. Okay. New August page. Then there is a field called name. Name is not a mandatory field. Okay. But if you want to give a name to your page, you can provide that name here. If you don't provide a name here, AEM will give a name to your page. Okay. So I will not give any name here. So I gave only title new August page and I selected experience page template. Then click on create. So what exactly I am creating? I am creating a page. Okay. So this is the page we created, new August page. Okay. Under equipment page, we created a new page. So now I'll see how this page looks like. We'll double click on this, the page will open. So this is the new August page.html. In the URL, you can see it. Okay. So this is the page. Okay, let it load. So this is the page I created just now. Okay. So in this page you'll find a header. In body you'll find some text. Then there is a footer. Okay. So from where those things are coming? Okay. From the template. Okay. So the developer has created the template, and in the template they have added all those things. So when you create a page using that template, you can see all the things on your page also. Okay. Fine. So I created a page using site admin console. The page name is new August page. So as I told, whenever you create a page, it will be stored in the content folder in CRXD. So now we'll verify it in content folder in CRXD. This new August page will be there or not. Okay. So this is our content folder. We created our page under W retail EN experience. I'll just refresh this page. What is the page name? New August page or something, right? Let me open that where I created that page under equipment. Okay, so now I'll go to equipment. I can see this page. Okay, this is the page I created just now. So there is a separate console to create a page. Okay, and once page is created, you can see all the details of that page in CRXD. So how I know that this is a page? Select that page, go to properties panel. The primary type is CQ colon page. Okay, so it is a page. And all the information about your page is stored in JCR content node. Like which template is used to create this page. We can go to properties panel. There is a property called CQ colon template. In the value, you can see the template, the path of the template which is used to create this page. Experience page template I used. Okay. Then here you can see the title of your page, right? So all the information about the page is stored in the JCR content node. Okay. So now you are able to create a page. So we have seen the content folder where the page is created. Now we'll go to another console. This is your site admin console, which is now there is a green color toolbar. I'll click on the third icon here. So it is your DAM admin console. Okay. So what is DAM? Digital Assets Management. So using this DAM admin console, you can manage the digital assets. Manage the digital assets means you can upload a digital asset, you can upload a bulk of digital assets, you can copy paste digital assets, you can delete the digital assets. To manage the digital assets, we can use DAM admin console. What is digital asset? So if you go to any website, okay, let's say go to that ndtb.com. Okay, let's take this example of this website also. Okay, so what is digital asset here? All the images, videos, documents, Word documents, PDF files, Excel sheets. So all are digital assets. Okay. Let's say I want to show an image on my page, right? So that image first I have to put in DAM. Then I can use that image. I can show that image on my pages. Okay. So DAM is used to manage the digital asset. Let's say I want to so, all the images are digital assets, videos, PDF files, Excel sheets, Word documents. Okay, so all are digital assets. Let's say I want to use one PDF file in my project. I want to show a link on a page. If you click on that link, it will take to a PDF file. It will one PDF file will open. So first I have to put that PDF file in DAM. Okay, so this is our DAM admin console. I have to upload a PDF file, Word document, Excel sheet, images, videos here. Okay, so you can create your folder, project specific folder here. Okay, so you can create a folder called training, learning, anything with the name of your project. So I created a folder called training. Okay, I want to upload one digital asset here. So select the folder where you want to upload, then click on new drop down, new file. Okay, so browse the image, browse the PDF file, whatever. Okay, any PDF. Okay, so the PDF is uploaded. So where can I see that? This is the PDF file which I uploaded just now. So similarly, you can upload images, videos in the same manner. You can create separate folders. You can create a folder called images under training. You can create a folder called videos under training. So I will create folder. So new folder option is there. So once the folders are created, you can upload the digital assets there. Now I want to find out this digital asset in CRXD. So in CRXD, we have content folder. Under content, there is a folder called DAM. Okay, let me refresh the DAM folder. Okay, under DAM, I uploaded that document under training. Right. So this is the PDF file I uploaded just. So all the digital assets are stored in content DAM folder. All the pages are stored in content folder. Digital assets, content DAM folder. Okay. In your project, if you want to use any digital asset, first put that asset in your DAM, then you can use it. Fine. Any questions, doubts till now about how to create a page, how to what is digital asset, how to upload it? Questions, doubts, anything?
Hey, hi, this Bhupesh. So
Yeah,
all the PDFs, whatever the images, it's a mandatory that it need to be come under like a dam. We need to
DAM.
do. Okay.
Yes. So two things. So you can put it in DAM and you can use it. Otherwise, you can put all the images in a server like Scene7, and some other servers are there where you can put the images and you can develop your APIs and you can access those images from that server also.
Okay. Okay. Thank you.
Yeah, fine. So we have seen site admin and DAM admin. So let me open one more console. Sites.html. So I have opened sites.html. This is another console provided by AEM. Local localhost colon 4502 slash sites.html. Okay. So what is this console? Why will you use this console? Again, this console will be used to create the website and its pages. We have seen site admin, right? So using site admin, we are able to create the website and its pages. Using sites.html also, you can create the website and its pages. Why there are two consoles with same functionality? Okay, site admin and sites.html both are used to create the website and its pages. But if you see, you can see the UI of site admin is different, then UI of the sites.html is different. Then why two consoles are created for same functionality? The sites.html supports all type of devices. All type of devices means it supports your laptops, desktops, mobile phones, tablets. It means it supports the classic UI devices as well as the touch UI devices. Okay, mobile phone and tablets, these are touch UI devices. Laptop, desktop, these are classic UI devices. So the sites.html supports all type of devices. Supports means using my laptop or desktop, I can open this URL sites.html. I can create the page. Okay, I can create the website, open the page, edit the content of the page. Okay. In my mobile phone and tablet also, I can open the sites.html and I can create the pages. I can create the website, open the pages and all. But if I open the site admin in my mobile phone or tablet, it may not work properly because this console is specifically designed for your classic UI devices, laptops and desktop. So if you open this URL using your laptop and desktop, it works fine. So earlier versions of AEM 6.0, 1, 2, 3, okay. So mostly we were using this site admin console to create the pages, website and all. So once the touch enabled devices came into the market, so they have introduced sites.html which supports all type of devices, classic UI and touch UI. So similarly, so I'll show you that page we created, right? What is the W retail, United States, English, equipment, okay, new August page. So this is the page we created, right? So you can find it here, you can find it in site admin. You can create the page also. Click on create page, same functionality, only UI is different. Fine. So we have seen dam admin also here, right? So there is an equivalent console to dam admin is already there, assets.html. Okay, so assets.html and dam admin both are having same functionality. Two consoles, same functionality. Assets.html supports all type of devices, classic UI devices as well as touch UI devices. Okay, and this dam admin supports only classic UI devices. Means using my laptop and desktop, I can open the dam admin URL and I can upload the images, digital assets, and but if I try to open this URL using my mobile phone and tablet, it may not work properly. Okay, site dam admin. But assets.html, it supports all type of devices. It will work in your mobile phone, tablets as well as I mean laptops and desktops also. Okay, so for every console there is a touch UI and classic UI console. Functionality is same, only the UI and UI will be different and it can be used in touch enabled devices. Okay. So now we'll go to another console. So this console is called as MCM admin. Okay, another console. So we have seen master navigation console, CRXD, site admin, DAM admin, sites.html, assets.html. Now we open MCM admin. So this is another console. This console is used to manage the campaigns. Okay, campaigns means in Adobe Marketing Cloud tool product. Okay, there are number of tools. AEM is one of them. Like AEM, there is another tool called Adobe Campaign. Using Adobe Campaign tool, you can create the advertisements, newsletters, you can create the promotions. Okay, so this is the console where you can manage the campaigns. In Adobe Campaign tool, you can create the campaigns. Once you integrate AEM with Adobe Campaign, you can see all the campaigns here, and you can use those campaigns on your AEM pages. How will you integrate AEM with campaign? You just need to provide the credentials. Adobe will give you those credentials, you have to use it. Okay, fine. So this is for managing the campaigns. This is not in scope, but for your information, this console will be used to manage campaigns. Now click on the next icon. Inbox. This is another console provided by AEM. So what is inbox? In inbox, you'll be able to see all the notifications of the current user. Okay, all the pending action items of the current user. Okay, so notifications, pending action items. What is the user here? So when you start your instance, it will ask you the credentials. So I used admin. I am the administrator. So for the administrator, so what are the pending action items? Notifications. I can see it here. Okay. So we'll discuss more about this console when we'll discuss about workflows and all. Okay. Fine. So this is inbox. Any questions, doubts till now?
No.
So we'll move to next console. So this console is called as user admin console. Using this console, you can manage the users. Okay. So user admin console means, as the name says, you are managing the users. You can create the users. You can create a group. Okay. You can make one user as a content author. You can make an user as a developer, administrator. So this is the console which will be used for that. Okay, in every project we have different types of users. Let's say in your project a new content author joined. Okay, so you have to create one user ID for him. So this is the console where you have to create the user. Once the user is created, you can make that user as a developer, content author. You have to provide those privileges to make that user as a content author, developer, tester, or administrator, whatever. Okay, let's say I want to create a new user. Okay, so here you can see there is an edit button. Click on this drop down, create user. Okay, okay, test new August user. Okay, you can give any login ID, but it's everything should be in lowercase and there should not be any space. Okay, first name, test, last name. You can provide the email, then password. Okay, and there is a field called path. Okay, So I'm creating a user, new user, test new August user. Okay. So where all the information about this user will be stored. So that path I can select here. So click on this browse button. You can see list of folders. You can create your own folder also. So let's say I want to store all the information about the user that I am creating in the doubly retail folder. So click, select it, click OK. So this, then click on create. So user is created. Okay, new test August user. I'll search that user. Okay. So this is the user we created just now. Okay. So the details about the user, first name, last name, email, and all. Okay. So when I select the user, I can see multiple tabs are there. Properties tab is already selected, and here you can see all the details. Then click on groups. So whenever you create any user, that user belongs to everyone group. This is one of the default group, okay, created by AM. So any user you create, it belongs to everyone group by default. What this user will do, okay, whether this user is a developer, content author, tester, so we have to define that now. So there is a tab called permissions. So here we will define the the behavior of this user, whether he is a developer or content author or admin, tester, whatever. So here you can see number of folders are there. Against each folder, number of checkboxes are there. So if you open your CRXD, you will find the same set of folders there. Apps, bean, conf, content, right? So apps, bean, so the same set of folders are here. So that. Same set of folders are there. So I want to create a content author. What the content author does? Content author creates the website. He creates the pages of the website. Okay. He can upload the digital assets. You can add components on your pages. Right. So when he creates the page, it is stored in content folder. When you upload the digital assets, it will be stored in content dam folder. Okay. So when you create a page, it will be stored in content folder. So you have to provide the access to the content folder. So he should have read-only access, right? Then he can modify, he can create, he can delete. If he is able to create a page, he should be able to delete it, right? Modify it. So all checkboxes should be selected. Okay. Then you can see ACL, access control list, means ACL decides the order of execution, okay, of these privileges. So ACLs decide in which order these privileges will be executed. Okay. So this is about content folder. We have given all access to this user because he is going to be a content author, right? Then there is a folder called conf. So in conf, all our dynamic templates are created and stored. Okay. So dynamic templates or editable templates can be created by the content authors. So he should be able to, he should, create, modify, and delete, okay, all the dynamic templates. So we can select all the checkboxes here. There is a folder called apps. In apps folder, the developer will create the template, components, client libraries. When he create components, he has to write some code there. Okay. So content authors are basically non-technical or semi-technical persons. They do not know coding. Okay. So content authors, if you provide, modify, create, delete access to the apps folder, there are chances they can open any component and modify the code. By mistake, they can do it also. They can change your code. They can delete a component also, right? So we are not supposed to provide, create, modify, delete access to the content author. So it is for apps folder. You can provide only read-only access. Okay. So for content authors, we don't need to provide all these accesses. So similarly, the etc folder. In etc folder, uh, some specific things like you can create your this replication agents and all. So content author can do it. So you can provide all access to the etc folder. Then there is a folder called home. Home you provide only read-only access, because in home folder all the information about a, about the users and their groups will be stored. So we are not giving any access to the content author to create a new user, to modify the new user, or to modify existing user. Okay. So only read-only access should be given to the home folder because it contains all the user information. Then there is a folder called leaves. Leaves stands for library. So all the out of the box things, inbuilt things will be there in the leaves. All the inbuilt templates, components, everything will be there in leaves. So we are not supposed to provide any create, modify, delete access to the leaves folder. Only read only is fine. Even if I am creating a developer also, I will provide only read only access to the leaves folder. Because in leaves you are not going to change anything. All the inbuilt things are there. You are not supposed to do any changes there. For content author, you can select all the checkboxes here for apps folder. Sorry, for developer, you can select all the checkboxes here. But content author only read only. Okay. So developer can write the code, they can create the template components. So for developers, you can provide all the select all the checkboxes. For content author, read only is fine. So for similarly for leaves, you should not provide all accesses to any user. Okay. Then similarly other folders are there. So based on the requirement, you can select the checkboxes. If you are creating administrator, you have to select all checkboxes here. Okay. So once all the accesses, privileges are given, you have to save. Okay. Fine. So we have created user called test new August user. Okay. And we have provided all the access required for a content author. It means I made this user as a content author. There is a tab called impersonators. So what is impersonators? Impersonator means on behalf of this user, someone else can work. For example, in your team, there is an administrator. Let's say he is going on a vacation for 1 month. Okay. So someone else will do his job, right? So that person will impersonate your administrator. On behalf of administrator, that person will work. Okay. Let's say on behalf of test new August user, I want some user. So should work. Let's say I'll drag and drop this. So it means this user will work on behalf of our new test user. So preferences. Preferences here you can select the language preferences. What is language preference? Let's say I want to launch my website in English language, French language, Spanish language, right? So for English language website, I will hire some content authors. So those content authors are having preferred language English. For my Spanish website, again I'll hire some content authors. Their preferred language is Spanish. Okay, so based on your requirement, your preferred language will change. Okay, so in permission you can create groups also. Okay, so how to create group? Click on edit, create group. Okay, let's say my group name is August authors. Group ID is August authors. Group name, same thing I'll give. Okay, some description, and you can select a path where you want to store the information about this group. Okay, click on this browse button. You can select any folder here. Let's say select A. I'm creating a group. Okay, so why are creating group? So I'll create a group for my content authors. I can create a group for my developers. I can create a group for my testers. Okay, so in your project you have 10 content authors. You can create a group. Okay, then you can create all the 10 users, and you can assign all the 10 users to the content authors group. Okay, so I'm creating one content author group, August authors, something. Click and create. So group is created. Let me search that group here, August authors. Okay, so this is the group I created just now. Okay, I want test new August user to be part of this August authors group. So there is a tab called members. I'll drag and drop this user here, right? Now this test new August user belongs to this August authors group. Okay, then I can provide group level permissions. If I am creating a group for content authors, I know what all permissions are required for a content author, right? So I created the group and I can select all the checkboxes which are required for the content authors. Okay, now any user belongs to this group is a content author. Even if you don't provide any permission to that user and you just drag and drop that user under member tab of this particular group, then what all permissions you have provided to that group will be applicable to that user also. So if you are creating a group for your content authors, you just create a group and provide all the permissions to that group. Then create the users, drag and drop the users to that particular group. No need to provide any individual permissions to each and every member. Okay, so in this way you can create groups, create the users. You can select user group level preferences also. If I'm creating some group for my Spanish content authors, so the preferred language is Spanish for them. If I'm creating a group for my French content authors, so the preferred language can be French. Based on your requirement, you have to select the preferred language. Okay, so this is your user admin console where you can create the users, where you can create the groups, you can provide permissions to the users, you can provide permissions to the groups also, you can assign the users to a group. Okay, so in that case what all permissions you provide to the group will be applicable to the members of that group, right? Okay, so this is about user admin console. Whatever user you create, you can find it in home folder. Refresh it, go to users. So just now we created one user, test August something. This is the user we created, test new August user. If you select profile, you can see first name, last name, email, all those things which are stored in home folder under users. Then we have selected W retail, so you can find the user here. So here the group is stored. There is a folder called groups under home. So under groups, I stored the information in folder A. So this is August authors. Okay, so you can see the group here. All the information about user and groups are stored here in the home folder. Fine. So we'll cover this much today. Okay, so our next class will be on Monday. So hope you have done the enrollment. So if you have not done, get in touch with Srinivas and Sampath. Do it immediately. We'll do the installation in our next class. Okay. Okay, any questions, doubts till now?
No.
Okay, guys. Thank you.